As you know, I don't do this very often. I don't make video blogs, and just today I went to see a couple of short films that really had an impact on me, and I thought that I would like to share with you what I got out of them, actually. The first film that I saw was called Stand Up for Justice, and so I'd like to call this video Stand Up for Justice because, you know, we're at a very delicate time in the world, and I really feel like we as mankind need to come together and really support each other in so many ways. Anyway, Stand Up for Justice. This was the story of Ralph Lazo. He's a 17-year-old Mexican-American, and basically what he did was he went to the Japanese concentration camps with his friends. I mean, need I say more? You know, this is a guy who, you know, saw an injustice, and 17 years old decided to, you know, just go after this injustice. Anyway, it's just an amazing story about what he did. You know, he actually, in the end, of course, he helped with the reparations and getting the honor back, if it was ever gotten back to the Japanese American society. Anyway, that leads me to the second one. The second film was called 9066 to 9/11. 9066 is basically Roosevelt's version of the Patriot Act. You know, this is basically what led to the evacuation, they say evacuation, of the Japanese Americans to concentration camps in the United States. Well, this is a comparison, this film is a comparison of evacuating the Japanese and the reaction, of course, to the Japanese Americans, comparing it to what happened after 9/11 and our treatment of the Muslims. So, a very, very interesting points made in that film. I myself had the realization, and this is what I wanted to really share with you. I had the realization that there is a group out there, and it may or may not be the Taliban or, you know, some group, but there is a group out there. And my realization was this group is not actually trying to go to war with America. That's not what it is. This group is trying to destroy American ideals. Now what happens is you get a country that says freedom for everyone and everyone comes. What happens when there's a group out there that says we're going to show you that freedom is not for everyone. We are going to make you, we are going to force you to create Patriot Acts. We are going to force you to show all these people who come here for freedom that they can't have it. Now, if you have a group that wants to break down your society like that and tries to, and maybe succeeds, they don't have to go to war with you because they have succeeded single-handedly in destroying your culture. They have destroyed everything. They've destroyed the ideals. That's the group we're dealing with. That's the important part. The important part is that they exist. We may not be able to find them. I don't know if we will. I don't know when we will, if we will. But the important part is that we know that this group exists. And we know really what they're after. Because of course, this group can't just go to war with America. It wouldn't succeed. If all it was about manpower or firepower, the game would be over. But no, that's not what this is about. That's what I realized. They are going after the ideals. They are trying to break it down from the very core and basically make us, force us to create a police state. That's what they want. That is exactly what they want. So, what is the solution? Well, I'm obviously one person, but hey, you know, individuals have ideas, and I believe that creative ideas come from creative people, obviously, and from individuals. But basically, here's my idea and my ideal is that we know about this group and what they want. We know. So now you know. If you agree with me, then you know that there is a group out there, that they're out there to destroy our society, to destroy America from the inside. Not that they're here, they may or may not be here, but they're trying to destroy it from our ideals, to remove our ideals, to make us into a police state, to force us to use Patriot Acts on everyone so that no one will want to be Americans. They just destroy us like that. But because we know they exist, because we know what they want, we as a people can react to that. See, we don't have guns. You know, we're not in the army, you know, we're people. And civilians is what I mean. But we can stand together and we can say, we are brothers, we are sisters, we are one people. You know, whether you're Japanese, whether you're, you know, European, whether you're Asian, whether you're, you know, whether you're from the Middle East, we need to come together. It's funny because I got a video sent to me several months ago by Chris Red, and I don't know who sent it to him, but it was from the War Department, a movie that I had never seen before, and it's about 16 minutes, but you should look for it. And they were talking about how the Nazis basically took Germans and separated them into groups, and then they plotted the groups against each other. You know, the Jews are doing this, the farmers are doing this, the people are doing this, and they're lazy, and these guys are greedy, and these guys are such and such. And then basically they had a group that they separated. They made it into different factions, different groups, and those groups then turned against each other. That's how they did it. That's what they're trying to do to us. They are trying to create a frenzy where we're going to say, ooh, Muslims, or ooh, you know, whatever it is. It's like, you know, that group is a really evil group. And the only way that we can stand against them is by doing the exact opposite of what they want, which means you have to stand up. You have to stand up for other people's rights, not only your own, but stand up for other people's rights. Do the thing that they didn't do for the Japanese Americans in 1941. Do the thing that no one would do. No one would stand up except for that one person. You know? That's what we need to be doing. Instead of having eyes of suspicion against people because of whatever, because of their race, their color, their creed, their religion, you know, where they come from, what their beliefs are, you know, instead of having that eye of suspicion, we need to come together as a society, come together as people, and just realize, hey, you know, yeah, we're different, but we're also the same. And so if we do that, that's going to go exactly against what that group wants. We need to stand up. We need to stand up now. We need to stand up for each other, you know? So, anyway, that was a very long speech, and probably I'm preaching to the choir, but, you know, if anyone gets something out of it, then my goal will be accomplished, you know? I love people, and that's why I'm doing this. And, you know, I think everyone deserves a chance at a beautiful life. So hopefully we can keep it beautiful, and we can convince everybody out there that we just need to spread more brotherhood, you know. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a flower child, and you know, but I do believe that peace is possible. Yeah.